Namaskar friends. As today at the time of this recording, moon is transiting in the nakshatra of Hasta. So our today's discussion is going to be on Hasta nakshatra only. So if your Atma Karaka or your soul significator planet is going to be placed in the Hasta nakshatra, so how could you utilize the energies of your this nakshatra for your spiritual ascension is something which is going to be a part of our today's discussion. So friends, as you know this thing that this playlist or this discussion is not reserved or not dedicated to all the worldly seekers. Like if you seek refuge in spirituality just to escape life's problems, or you take interest in astrology just for understanding your immediate problems, imminent concerns of marriage, career. So this playlist is not devoted to all those criterias. This playlist is dedicated only for your own spiritual growth and your spiritual awareness, because these nakshatra, which could be seen as the cosmic storehouse for all of your energies, all of your awareness, all of your deeds. Your moon nakshatra could tell you about the reason of your birth or all of the actions or the deeds done by you in the past lifetime. But when we talk about this Atma Karaka nakshatra, so this nakshatra holds this potential to give you or take you beyond your physical realm, make you aware of the the reality, make you aware of your consciousness, and any sort of spiritual growth and ascension is your this Atma Karaka nakshatra which is capable of bestowing. Friends, being a Shiva devotee, all what I have learned from my parents, from all the satsang which I remained lucky in attending throughout my life, is that if you actually want to grow spiritually in the life, either you become a Shiva or you become a Shav. Like Shiva, which in itself represents that sort of absolute reality where your consciousness, your awareness is not restricted, it's all pervading, all encompassing. So like the way when we talk about all those advanced yogis who have this capacity to go beyond physical, go outside the physical realm, so that sort of formless state, like as a human, you can attain that sort of formlessness only in 5 states, only in 5 stages. Like one is when you are in deep sleep, when you are not aware of your name, your identity, your physical self. So one is of when you are in deep sleep. Second stage or second category or situation could be when you are unconscious. Third could be when someone has got complete memory loss. Fourth could be of death, and the fifth is of that Turiya Samadhi, when you attain that Samadhi, when the Shakti in the form of Kundalini meets its Shiva in the Sahasrara Chakra. So that state of advanced meditation, that stage of advanced meditative state which only yogis are capable of attaining or reaching, so which might not be possible for normal human being like you and me. But the second state of Shav or corpse is completely devoting yourself, completely surrendering yourself to the divine will, when you do not have 0.001% of association of any of the actions which you are conducting, when you see yourself completely devoid of that doer attitude behind any of your actions. So trust me, you are on the right path. So friends, today our discussion is going to be on your this Atma Karaka planet going to be placed in the Hasta nakshatra. So friends, this Hasta nakshatra is a very important nakshatra for me. Trust me, all of that which I have achieved because of the grace of the gods, my achievement in the field of palmistry, or all those videos of mine which have actually given me good recognition in this field, is only because of Hasta nakshatra. So for anyone who is interested or who is in the pursuit of decoding the astrology, palmistry, or any sort of mystic sciences through the medium of palmistry, so for all those seekers, all those people, this Hasta nakshatra takes lot of importance. So now coming to your Atma Karaka nakshatra being Hasta. So friends, first of all, the primary motivation of the Hasta nakshatra is of moksha, of liberation. This nakshatra belongs to the divine or godly Gana. So that in itself gives us this indication that yes, this nakshatra holds this capability, holds this potential to take you beyond that physical state, give you that transcendental form of wisdom and knowledge. This nakshatra completely resides in the Virgo zodiac sign. So from 10 degree to 23 degree 20 minutes is the section or is the region occupied by this Hasta nakshatra. Now friends, whenever we talk about the qualities of any nakshatra, it all comes down to which deity or which god presides over that nakshatra. So that is Savitar, one of the 12 Aditya. So friends, Savitar has been described in our Vedic scriptures in a light that Savitar could be seen as the first ray of the rising sun. So because of which like the rising sun can be seen as symbolic of removing the darkness from our life, dispelling the darkness. That is the only reason the one of the most predominant chant in our Hindu Vedic scriptures is of a Gayatri mantra, where we ask the Savitar or the Aditya to remove the ignorance, remove the darkness from our life. So because of which this nakshatra holds this potential of giving you spiritual ascension. The second thing to understand this nakshatra is that just because of the symbol attached with this nakshatra is of a hand. Now as I have already mentioned this thing, that the science of palmistry is completely reserved in the domain or in the region of this nakshatra. So because of which there is lot of fatedness which has been attached to the functioning of this nakshatra. And friends, like along with all many other things which I learned when I was going through my palmistry course, but one thing which my trainer or my teacher he taught us that every single morning when you wake up, always start your day with this practice of reciting this chant. Om Karagre Vastu Lakshmi, Kar Madhye Saraswati, Kar Mule Tu Govinda, Prabhate Kar Darshanam. I will translate it in English. That chant means on the top of my hand, like my hand is a medium of conducting or executing my duties and responsibilities. All the actions because of the grant or the will of the gods I conduct, I execute from my hands. So from the top of my hand resides the goddess Lakshmi, which represents wealth. In the middle of my hand or the palm resides the goddess Saraswati of knowledge, wisdom and skill. And at the bottom of my palm resides the Lord Vishnu. So this could be looked at in a way that I could only attain wealth because of my skill, and all of my efforts are powerless without the grace of divine, without the grace and support of Lord Vishnu. So friends, what I'm trying to say over here is that this nakshatra is being ruled by the planet moon. So now you would fairly summarize and understand that this nakshatra is governed by moon. Because of the rulership of Savitar, one of the Aditya, solar energy is also coming in the picture, and this nakshatra completely resides in the zodiac sign of Virgo, which is all about perfection, which is being ruled by a planet which represents discriminatory intelligence. So friends, the essence or the extract of the functioning of this nakshatra is that sort of like a spiritual ascension and growth can be attained, can be achieved only if you are going to devote yourself completely to the spiritual practices. The good part about having your Atma Karaka Nakshatra placed in this Hasta Nakshatra is that there is definitely going to be a fatedness which is going to be attached with your this Atma Karaka Nakshatra. But just because of the primary motivation of this Nakshatra being of moksha, so that sort of spiritual ascension can be attained by completely devoting and surrendering yourself to the divine. That sort of you can actually come out of that law of karma, of cycle of karma. Friends, if you will even give attention to that moment in Mahabharata, when there was this moment that when Arjuna actually found himself very helpless when he was battling with Bhishma, and there was this moment when after exhorting or encouraging and pushing Arjun to the limit, then Lord Krishna said that I do not even mind abandoning my vow, and I'm actually going to lift up the weapons just in order to be in support of the righteousness, be in the support of dharma. And at the time when Lord Krishna, he actually went or forged ahead towards Bhishma, he even said this thing. And even friends, at that particular time only, when Lord Krishna even said this thing, that there is no pledge, there is no vow which is above me. And not only that friends, even at the time of the incarnation of Lord Vishnu in the form of Lord Ram, there was a moment when Vibhishan came to Lord Ram seeking refuge. He just wanted to get away from all of the atrocities and adharma done by his brother Ravan. So Vibhishan, the moment he came in front of Lord Ram, he started crying that being associated with the demons and being a part of all the evil acts, now I find myself very helpless in order to seek refuge in you or ask permission to seek refuge in you. To which Lord Ram says to Vibhishan, Sanmukh hohi ji mohi jabhi, janm koti agnasihi tabhi. Vibhishan, no matter how much sins an individual has done, the moment he turned towards me with unconditional devotion, surrender, I hold this capacity to wash away all of his sins and connect him to his bliss. So what I'm trying to say over here is that friends, this nakshatra holds this potential to grant you that sort of awareness, that you will have that conscious awareness of the power of divinity. This nakshatra holds this potential and capacity to make you a perfectionist in your given chosen craft or engaged in your worldly duties, but at the same time always consciously aware of the divinity of the reality. And no matter friends, whatsoever planet is going to be your Atma Karaka, like even if you have your moon as your Atma Karaka planet being placed in Hasta Nakshatra, which is in itself ruled by moon, so definitely it is going to accentuate the lunar qualities of imagination, of devotion. The only thing here is that you have to take control of your wayward mind. When we talk about your Atma Karaka planet, for example, being Mars, so now what is going to happen is that your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and most importantly, the Martian energies are definitely going to work on a mental plane, which is actually going to make you disciplined enough towards fulfilling your duties, responsibilities with complete awareness of the reality. Same goes with Saturn, which is going to impart the qualities of discipline. When we talk about Sun, it is definitely going to be a very good sign because this nakshatra is presided by Savitar itself. It holds this potential to keep you off guard from any sort of darkness, any sort of ignorance. Mercury can also be seen as a very good sign. Mercury, which in itself is a significator of Lord Vishnu, so that could also be seen as a very good sign. When we talk about planet like Jupiter, so Jupiter also holds this sort of wisdom which could dawn upon your life and which could actually grant you the mentorship and counsel and advices of right set of people which might keep on guiding you at the right times. So what I'm trying to say over here is that friends, having your Atma Karaka nakshatra being Hasta can be seen as a very good sign. All what is required is in your daily worldly mundane duties, complete surrender and devotion to the divine. So this is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of your Atma Karaka planets placement in the Hasta Nakshatra. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you.